Girl. That was a good workout. Whew. Child, let me tell y'all something. So, I'm in the gym, right? And I'm listening to a YouTube video. When I'm in the gym, I haven't really listened to music in a while, actually, while at the gym. I've just listened to Rodney the Voice, Erica De Niro TV, Conscious TV, sometimes Armand Wiggins, girl, depending on his subject matter, girl. I'm always listening to, that's the time I take to watch the videos of the YouTubers that I watch constantly. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't have time to watch you during the week, I'll put your video in my play later list or whatever that is. And I'll always try to get to it while I'm at the gym, because I spend about an hour here at the gym. And I be living for the videos that be like 30 minutes plus or around there, because that's how long I walk on the treadmill. So y'all videos be getting me through the treadmill, and the rest of my time at the gym, then I'll just go on to another video while I'm still here. So I can probably knock out like 2, maybe 3 videos of, child. Erica De Niro be having them long ass videos, so that helps me get through as well. Girl, anyway, so I'm in the gym, right? Listen to Rodney the Voice. Shout out to Rodney. Girl, I smell something. It's something that's familiar to me. It's something that brings back so many memories. And good ones at that, hello God. It's this smell that an old piece of trade that I used to deal with for many years, girl. Many years now, honey. Oh, he's in prison now. But girl, when I tell you it smelled like him, it was like this sweet, musky nectar kind of vibe, girl. Like it, and only he smelled like that. Only he. I've been, girl, fuck Brittany Renner, bitch. I have been around and around. And let me tell you something, girl. Like, my nose is very sensitive. I have not smelled this scent since this boy, this man child, exited my life. So I'm in the gym and I go to looking around, girl, don't tell me he's in here. Obviously not, right? But I'm just like, wow, like, and I didn't realize it, like, child, we could have been great together. If he just would have been able to get over the whole, like, obviously he was thug trade child. He wasn't trying to have people in his business, but we had a long, I'm talking about, he's the longest piece of, I don't even want to call him trade, because like, I knew he loved me, girl. I knew, I just know, cause I felt it in my soul, girl. I'm telling you, girl, like, I knew it, girl. Like, you don't do the things that we did and you ain't got no feelings for each other. Let's just put it that way, girl. You don't do that with everybody. That's not just a hit and quit. That's just not someone who you desire sexually. Like, no, like, we made love, girl. Like, the conversations we had, like, I'm talking about from 15 years old. Let me put it into a perspective. From 15 years old until I was about 26, bitch. Hello. And I'm not going to say too much more, because people, be watching my videos, girl, and they might not try to put the 2 and 2 together, and I ain't trying to expose nobody. But that smell brought me back to him. And I have not thought about him, girl, once he was shipped up the road, girl, there's no reason to, you ain't never getting out, bitch. Not in this lifetime. So there's no point to, and plus he did something to me before he went, and it really it took me, and I just, I wasn't for it. So I kind of like excommunicated him from my mind, hello God, and my heart. But when I smelt that smell, they say certain things will trigger you, girl, trigger a memory, girl. And I just went to thinking about him, and I was like, girl, like, we really, like, could have been something. And the thing, he had a really fucked up life too. And it really made me think to myself, like, why would you even care? Like, especially the people who be like having real crazy things happen to them. Like, you don't even have family like that. And if you do, they don't fuck with you. Your friends ain't shit. Like, why do these people, these types of people that come from that, give a good goddamn about what someone thinks about them? You know? And it's for the thugs out there, because you want to keep some type of respect. These people don't respect you. More than likely, they just fear you. You know? Because, like, it really could have, and then I tell you, we could have been, wow. Like, I really enjoyed time with him. Like, anytime I needed something, like, back then, like, it was, he didn't want me asking nobody else for anything, ask him. When it came down to sexual nature, like, daddy was pretty fluid in that manner. When I tell you, he was the first person I really experienced, like, versatility on some level. And he wasn't with it all now, you feel me? And it was him leading that direction. It was him wanting to expand and you know, his horizons, girl, and even taking me out of my comfort zone. And like I said, it be them ones, girl. It be them ones that when I, that smell. I remember laying down on his chest on multiple occasions and just smelling him, like, you know, he was a hood nigga. You know, he smelled like Black and Miles and outside, bitch, and musk. Like, you know, and he worked out, he played sports, you know, he ran them streets, girl. But daddy was clean, but he would always have a little, it, like I said, it wasn't nasty. It was just, it was his smell. And I used to love smelling his shirts. I used to love when he left his clothes behind, girl. I'm not gonna lie, I used to smell his boxes, girl. I know that sounds weird, but whatever, bitch. Like, I loved his smell. It was everything. It was everything. He had some good skin, too. I remember when he first told me, I don't know why I feel emotional about this. Oh my God. Whoa, bro. Like, I remember when he first told me how he felt about me and it was years later. I already knew it based on his actions and when we were together, like, I knew how he felt. But to hear someone tell you how they felt about you and that they felt like they could not act on that publicly. Now, that didn't stop me, and it was, he used to get mad at me when he used to find out that I was still fucking around with other people. Let me tell you something, babe. If you're not ready to commit, if you're not ready to do all of that and break every chain, girl, that's binding you to this falsehood of a life that you're living, girl, and you can't react and live with me the way you want to, I'm not finna hold on for you. Like, girl, he used to get really upset with me sometimes and let me find, you know, the same bullshit, the intimidation tactics niggas do when they trying to control and dominate you, mind, body, and soul, girl. No God, honey. Girl, I tell you. Let me find out. Oh, you found out, and I'll tell you. And you can look through my phone, because you better believe that I'm taking pictures, I'm taking videos, and I want you to find it, because I used to do things like that purposefully to make him so upset to the point where he would want to just be with me. Again, I don't believe in none of this, like, tell all shit. We got to do a Facebook post, girl, or Instagram post, or we need to do a whole dissertation on why we're coming out the closet. I don't need to require or desire any of those things. I don't even like people that feel the need they have to do that kind of stuff. Just be you and live your truth. If people have a question because they see it, then you can go ahead and say what you need to say. But other than that, like, girl, let's just live our life, girl. Like, come on now. Oh, girl, I can't believe I was just about to cry over him. Like, we really could have been, girl. We really could. We're talking about years, girl. Years. Like, oh, wow. Like, that's crazy. Speaking of X-Trade, girl, I was flipping through dirty Twitter the other night, because, you know, whatever, you feel me, we grown, girl. Let's have grown folk conversation. Tell me why I see a piece of trade I used to deal with. I dealt with him pretty heavy, and when I mean he was wearing out this lowly ass bottom, girl, you could tell. And no offense to the bottom, and no, I'm not jealous, and no, I'm not anything, girl, because, girl, please, it is what it is. I've been there and done that with that man for years, and he was tired at the end. It was the old drunk bitch I told y'all about. Remember the bitch who had the wine bottle, girl, and the dick wasn't, no, girl, the dick wasn't dicking. And, girl, I had to let him go. And, you know, he recently, you know, started hitting me up again. And I have been paying that shit, because, girl, whatever. And I came across I was like, girl, like you didn't even do what you needed to do to conceal it. And I'm looking at this bottom and I'm just like, oh, you trying to recreate me. That's what you trying to do, girl. I'm flattered, girl. I'm flattered. Got a little light-skinned bitch, you know, popping that hoe. But one thing I did not respect is that you just met this person and you fucking him raw. So that made me think like, oh wow, like girl, like what were you doing when you were dealing with me? Again, I'm not gonna judge too much, but at the end of the day, like, I know you. So, and I know you didn't just you haven't been with this person. This isn't someone you're in a relationship with. This is just some random. You're disgusting. But okay, whatever. I can't be mad at that girl. But I was just like laughing because I was like, child. And what he's saying in the video and what he's doing in the video, it's like, oh wow, you realize that, girl. I know I'm not the only one. We be thinking we special, girl. Let me tell you, girl, we be thinking we special. Girl, but when you bear witness to a man treat someone, talk to someone, the same kind of vibe and everything, girl, the same way they treated you with it, girl, let me tell you something. You're not special. You're not a prize, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't get hung up on these niggas, girl. They all some hoe-ass bitches, girl. In the words of Trina, girl, niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks, okay? All they good for, you know? I said, girl, stop it. I just laughed and kept it moving. And my only advice to him was I hit him up and I was like, bitch, you need to do better with the camera angles. Because, girl, and plus that bottom looked worn out. Smooth ass booty now. I'm not going to lie. The bottom had a nice little smooth round derriere. And I was just like, girl, and I heard and felt the grunts and stunts, but I can tell that bottom really wasn't satisfied. I can tell. Because I wasn't. Put down the drink, sir. Put down the drugs, sir. Put it all down, you know. Because y'all be messing up y'all own sexual performance and y'all be getting mad at the girls when we don't respond, you know, while we're in the midst of being so-called plowed, girl. We're just sitting there. You done yet? Oh, okay. You know, like when it gets to that point, girl, that's when I start leaving people alone. I had this one piece of trade, Jamaican boy, right? He knew how to throw it. Let me tell you something. Daddy would give me the business. And then it came to a point where it just wasn't doing what it needed to do anymore. And I really liked him. He was cool. And he was obsessed with me. And child, it got up to the point where I was just like, there are certain things that I like to do more of, and he was just always ready to fuck. Oh, child. Yeah, I didn't plan on being this nasty today, but let's just I'm telling the truth, girl. Who gives a fuck, right? I'm gonna put that on a shirt too. Let's tell the truth. I noticed I say that a lot when I rewatch my videos before I post them. Girl, like, let's just tell the truth. Like, I like to serve, hello God, oral for a nice bit of time before we get ready. You know, and while I'm doing that, you can be getting my backside ready, you know? You could be playing in the fields of this life, girl. You know, that's foreplay, girl. Like, open me up a little bit. That way, when you do insert thine cock, it doesn't hurt like a motherfucker, you know? That's the time that you can, while I'm serving you, you could be serving me, you know? Like, come on, 69 something, girl. Like, star 67, bitch. Hello God, just something, girl, you know? And girl, literally like 5 minutes into me serving him, oh, let's turn that ass around. Girl, no. Let's take our time and work it slowly, honey, because I'm the type of girl that needs the type of guy that can make it last always, okay? Bitch, we're not playing these games, like, no. And it just because sometimes all I like to do is just serve orally. There may be days that I ain't doing all that dushing, I ain't doing all that fleeting before meeting, girl. I don't even feel like doing that sometimes. I'm not gonna pop these, what's that shit I be taking now? Pure for Men. I don't feel like that. Sometimes I just like to get on thy knees and serve and praise ye the Lord, honey. Okay, hello God. I don't want to do all, but if I do that, and for him, I knew when I called him or when he called me, it wasn't just gonna be head. He wanted the whole experience. Okay, and he does a good job at it. But there was a time, again, I'm trying to tell people, put the drink down. I noticed the drink, the alcohol, and girl, you ain't performing well. Bye. I had to get rid of him. I had to come up with a whole lie because, like I said, he was obsessed. I had to come up with a whole lie. My nigga got out of jail. He's dangerous. He was in there for murder. And then I'll go to one of the websites, girl, and take a fake, it's public information, girl. All you got to look up is the jail, the prison, whatever, the inmate, all this shit, girl. They'll come up, and I look for the most dangerous person. I sent him a picture. He just got out. You don't want it with him. He's behind bars, girl, for taking 3 bitches' lives. Hello. You don't want him. I'm just saying. Anyway, but today was just a day of working out and I guess reminiscing on, trade that I used to have, girl. That was crazy though. That smell. Like I've never encountered that smell. Like something maybe similar, What are you doing, girl? Try and stop the way then, bitch. Maybe something similar, but never that exact smell. And your niggas, you know them very well. At least I do. Let me tell you something. I'm this type of hoe. I may not remember your name. Hello, God, especially for my randoms and them one night stands. I may not remember your name, but I remember how you smelled. I remember how you looked. I remember how you made me feel sexually. I remember that dick. Okay? I tell certain niggas, what's your name again? They be know. I don't tell people my real name. My name is Red, bitch. Hello. You can call me Red. That's all you gonna get. That's all you gonna get. Please know that. Oh shit! I overshot my my shit. I don't give real name, but they remember my name. I don't remember y'all. I don't even care. I don't even ask for your name. I don't even want to, especially if you're a random. But I remember how you smell. I remember how you treated me. I remember how you caressed me, if you did any of those things. I remember if it was bad dick or good dick. I remember. Hello. I remember. Yeah. But that smell. But yeah, girl. I feel like Mary J. Blige, girl. Reminisce, reminisce, reminisce. Yes. Ooh, the candlelight in you, walking softly through my door. Hello, God, honey. Ooh, what's the, ooh, I love that song so much. How did I forget it? That's one of her longest songs. The time tonight, feeling is oh so right. Yes, honey. Let's make the time tonight. Feeling is oh so right. Reminisce on the love we had. Make the time tonight. Yes, that was my shit, girl. I recall the day, the crazy love we made. I still feel the heat when we share each other. Don't you feel the magic, the mysteries in the air? Let's go back to Lover's Lane with the love we share. Yes, honey, that was my song, girl. Anyway, I'm done reminiscing on these niggas. Child, God bless him though. I hope he's okay. Yeah, that will never be again. It could have been. And if I'm gonna tell you right now, if he would have chose me, he wouldn't be in prison right now. Because underneath all of that thug exterior, again, we react and we become what trauma dictates sometimes. It can either turn you left or it can turn you right. And for him, it turned him totally left. And the way that he responded to a lot of the things that happened to him, it's just really sad. Like, he was when he was like, that's what they say, girl, a thug be needing a good woman, girl. And they open up and they talk to you and they tell you all of their things and their feelings and their emotions and why they have become the way that they've become. And you be just feeling bad for them, girl. Like, some of them don't know any other way. It ain't wrong to love thugs, but just to understand one thing. A thug will never love you the way that you should be loved, the way you want to be loved. That's why I have the mind frame I have when it comes to these DL thugs, these so-called trade. They are meant to be fucked. They are not meant to be loved. You will waste your entire life. I wasted so much time thinking that I was going to be loved the way I wanted to be loved. And it's crazy. You throw hissy fits, you know, you do all these things to get their attention. You get their attention. Only in the bedroom do they tell you how they really feel. But their actions are contrary to that, hello God, when it's outside of that experience. That's why you're programmed and conditioned to stick around and to deal with the shit. Because they whisper sweet nothings. They tell you all the things you want to hear while they're laying next to you after endearing, hello God, they done beat the walls of your city down, you know? But honey, let that nut be released. Everything goes back to regular scheduled programming. Dwelling on what could have been is a waste of fucking time. Period. Even though I just wasted I guess I wasted my time, but whatever. We live and we learn, we grow, we apply. Hopefully we're applying what we've learned, what we failed at, what we thought would work out but didn't. You know, sometimes we run ourselves rampant. I have to admit that too in my life. Sometimes I ran myself rampant over a fuck nigga, over people who were never going to value me the way that I valued them. But again, it'd be your traumas. It'd be your traumas. People tell you what you want to hear. They sense your broken day. They sense your insecure. They sense all those things, and they find ways to manipulate and to use that to their advantage to help hold some type of sway and power over you. Because you also were telling them all the things while you guys are laid up. Hello. Ooh, excuse me. You also tell them that. You tell them your secret. You tell them your vulnerabilities. You tell them your past, your trauma. You don't think people are listening? Even women do the same thing. They listen. Oh, I know how to control this man now. I know how to control this woman now. You know? And I hate to think that way, because I do believe that there is a very small group of people that actually are genuine in nature and that actually care about what you've gone through, and they're not going to try to weaponize your shit against you. But for the most part, I've seen it, and I've experienced it, and that's why I talk about it the way that I do, because it exists. Now, this man didn't do that to me, but other men have. I felt like this man genuinely wanted to be with me. He was just his only thing was he was so scared about the way that everybody else was going to view him. I miss his hugs. I miss his smell. He used to do this thing when he kissed me. He would like lick and bite my bottom lip a little bit. It was very passionate, not aggressive at all. And he was just a really good lover. He was a good friend at the time, like a good listener. Like, he had potential to be a great husband. But girl, child, I ain't got time for it. But anyway, that's all I have for y'all today. Giving y'all some more pieces of me. Okay. Be blessed and never stressed, y'all. Remember that health is truly wealth. And yeah, take care. Bye.